What's up, everybody? Welcome back to our little channel. Today is an update on the front differential fluid on this 2019 Ford Super Duty truck with a 6.2 gas engine. 2 years ago, I installed a LubeLocker gasket on the front differential of this truck, and today our mission is to take the front differential cover off, inspect that LubeLocker gasket, see what the fluid looks like after just 2 years, about 30,000 miles. And since we're taking the cover off, we have to replace the fluid, so I'm going to replace the fluid with this 75W90 from Valvoline. The front axle calls for 2.7 quarts of fluid, 3 quarts ready to go. Tools needed today will be 9/16 socket, a 9/16 wrench, and a 3/8 drive ratchet. Let's get under the truck and check it out. All right, once you're up underneath the truck, get your 3/8 drive ratchet, and we're gonna come over here to this fill plug right here. You wanna remove that before you remove the differential plate, because once you remove the plate, all the fluid's gonna come out. You gotta make sure that you can at least fill it back up. All right, so at this point, we're gonna take all the bolts off, beginning at the bottom, and then we're gonna leave this one up here on top. We're gonna leave that in until all the fluid drains out. This still looks like the very same gasket that I installed 2 years ago. So let's see if we can dry it off. Once you get your bolts in place, torque them down in a star pattern. Don't quote me on it, but I believe it's in the neighborhood of 35 to 45 foot-pounds. Now comes the fun part, and that's filling it up. I'm just reusing this cap so I don't have to cut all 3 of them. So get your drain pan back up underneath it if it's not already. And as you're filling up this 3rd bag, what you're doing is you're waiting for it to start coming out the fill hole. Once it starts coming out the fill hole into your bucket, then you know you've put enough in there. All right, so I just filled it up. As you can see, the excess is still coming out of the fill hole. Once this quits, I'll put the plug back in it. We'll clean the differential plate up. We'll take it around the block in 4-wheel drive to engage it, get that fluid turning. Then we'll bring it back and check to make sure that we don't have any leaks. And then we'll call this one done. Well, that's it for this one. I'm curious to hear your thoughts on the LubeLocker. Have you used it? What are your experiences with it? Have you not used it? And has this video convinced you to use it or not to use it? Personally, I think the LubeLocker is a great addition. It allows me to take the differential cover off without any extra steps. I don't have to clean any RTV off. And then when I put it back on, I don't have to wait for the RTV to cure before I refill it. The LubeLocker gets me back on the road even faster than before. We appreciate all your positive comments and feedback. And we know you have a choice when you YouTube, and we thank you for YouTubing with us. Until next time, we'll catch you later.